Ladies and gentlemen, hello and welcome back to Hearts of Iron 4. My name, of course, is Open Potato. Today, we're up in the Empire. Indeed. Alright, and we are about... We left the last episode on a cliffhanger. If you haven't seen it, go back and see it. It was pretty darn good. But we left the last episode on a little bit of a cliffhanger. We are going to take Moscow very soon indeed. We're also going to take Stalingrad very soon indeed. In fact, it is going to be the next province that we actually move up into, which is hugely awesome. Hugely awesome indeed. There we go. The offensive has started. We're going to be winning it in less than a day, apparently. And also, Moscow is going to be going on for another 5 days. Cool. If we have a little look at this, we can see that the Soviet Union is 59% towards capitulation. After we take these two major cities, Stalingrad being worth... how many? 30 victory points. Moscow being worth... I think Moscow's worth a similar number, actually. 50 victory points. Great. So that's going to be 80 victory points over the course of probably a week. Probably actually a couple of days. So very exciting that we're going to be able to take so many victory points from the Russians so quickly. Is there any other major cities that we really need to capture? I mean, we're sending the Canadian branch up here to help out the recapturing of Finland. Exciting stuff. Maybe nothing that's really major for us, actually. As in, no major cities. I mean, perhaps Vladivostok over in the east, but I imagine that Japan's probably already taken that. Yeah, down there. Well, the Netherlands have actually managed to take it back. Cool. I guess the Russians are all out of victory points, yo. They don't have very many cities in their land, but hey ho, we've managed to squeeze every last. Well, not only us, but the between us and the Japanese, we've squeezed most of the valuable cities out of Russia. And there we go, Moscow has fallen. Easy as that. Stalingrad will be falling very soon, and as soon as we've done that, we're going to check and see how far towards capitulation they actually are. Because I'd imagine it's going to be a fair way. Sevastopol is actually worth a significant number of points, so I guess we'll divert some forces to take that. We'll probably divert all of the forces that are currently active in the African theater. I say in the African theater, it's not really the African theater. It's more the southern Russian theater now at this point, I suppose. But that's just a technicality. Stalingrad has fallen as well. Leningrad fell... That's Minsk. Where the hell is Leningrad? Leningrad is up here, and we have not taken it yet, but I would actually love to take this, and since we're so close to taking it, we might as well. Right? Like, surely we should take it. Surely we should just take it. I mean, there's nothing to lose. There we go. In fact, is there any way that we can just take it now? If we were to march troops into there right now, would we win? We would lose the battle. Okay. That kind of sucks. Well, we're moving on up to Leningrad, but we've taken Stalingrad, we've taken Moscow, we've taken the big cheese, the capital, and they are now 76% towards capitulation, which is actually very impressive because we were only at 56 or whatever, so that's added an extra 25, well, not 25, but 20%, an extra 20% to our score, which is pretty impressive, to be honest. Pretty damned impressive. We're heading up to Leningrad. That's going to be 30 more points for us, which is lovely. Somebody did say Helsinki, which is somewhere. Murmansk, it's a Russian port up there. Where the heck is Helsinki? I do not know where Helsinki is. Helsinki, here we go. It's not a major... I knew it was there. I didn't know it was there, but I was looking at it. It was a small city. It's not actually worth that much. It's worth 15 victory points. I thought it was going to be worth more. I really did. I thought it was going to be a bigger city than it actually turns out to be. Not a real big issue, but whatever. We've got the Canadian branch coming up to help out in the reconquest of Poland. Always lovely to see. The sooner that this battle goes, the sooner that we're going to be able to capture that area. African theater troops. I say African theater troops. Troops under the command of Bernard Montgomery. We're going to give you an offensive line. Your offensive line is going to be up to here. I mean, no, I would like to draw an offensive line. Well, actually, probably we need to declare a front line first, don't we? Yeah, front line there. And offensive line up to here. Does that work? Seems to be working. Engage as soon as you'd like, please. This shouldn't be too much of a problem. Unfortunately, it looks like we might have to traverse land which is not very well equipped. Not very well supplied, but that's okay. That's not too much of a problem. I think we'll be fine. I think we'll be fine. Honestly, there's a couple of supply problems that we've got going on, but I'm not too worried by that. How is our construction of stuff coming along? It's coming along at a nice, decent pace. 14th of November is when we're going to get the next nuclear reactor. It's a good thing that we got a whole bunch of nuclear reactors built before the whole war kicked off. We've got some rocket sites that are being, you know, potentially up for construction, but I'm just going to get rid of them. I mean, there's no point. There's no point in building them. I honestly thought that we would pause at this area in Germany. I thought we would stick around for a little bit longer. I didn't think that that we would just fly like right through it and you know, retake Poland into Russia. I didn't think it would be as easy as it has been. Put it that way. I didn't think it would be as easy as it has been. And it's not exactly been a walk in the park, but it's been easier than expected because the Russians they've just crumbled. They've just absolutely crumbled, and it's pretty good, to be honest. It's pretty damn good. We can be pretty happy about it. We've got air superiority over here, which is lovely. We're currently losing this battle. Really? Are we really losing that battle? And why are we running attrition? Probably because the maximum units present is way more than it should be. 28% attrition. That's pretty bad. Alright, let's just move everybody towards this. To be honest, we probably shouldn't even bother with the commands. We just need to move everybody up here. Just attack into there. We take Sevastopol and we win. We win against Russia. Another 30 days, apparently, that it's going to take. That's quite an unbelievably long amount of time. But that's okay. Yeah, the Russians are crumbling at this point. The Russians are absolutely crumbling at this point. There's nothing that we can do to separate piece out these guys. I don't think. I don't even know if they exist anymore. So, in fact, they probably don't. Well, they do, actually. But we can't offer them peace. We can't separate piece them out anyway. Which is a little bit unfortunate. Wow, the Germans are actually making significant advances into Russia, which is kind of nuts. It's kind of insane, actually, the more that you think about it. It's kind of insane. And kind of cool at the same time. I really do want the... Wait, what? Paraguay is reproving internet in relations with Soviet Union. Whatever. We're staging a coup. It's going to go off on the 25th of December. Christmas Day. How historic. I kind of want to let that trigger, but at the same time, I also just kind of want to end the war that has been going on for a long-ass time. Air superiority. We're going up against forts. Look, I know that it's not exactly a great battle, but we've got to do it. We've got to do it nonetheless. You... No, let's get you to go up here. Oops. Shit. Let's get you. You. Look, come back. And then come around here. No. Fuck. Come back. And then come back. This way. Right, then go there. Then go there. Then go here. And then attack there. Alright? We do that? I think that might be a little bit better because I don't know how fortified this area is, and we should do our best to make sure that we can attack from 2 angles, and we're not just, you know, wasting our lives in a battle that could take for fucking ever. Because let's face it, it could take a long time. It absolutely could take a long time. It absolutely could take a long time. And there's not any parachute regiments in this army, so that's a little bit of an annoyance. In fact, is this even worth it? I don't even know if we're going to win. I genuinely don't know if we're going to win. Cool. Yeah, I don't know. I don't even know if we're going to win. I mean, it says that we're going to win, but it's going to take another 59 days. That's a little bit ridiculous, isn't it? Wait, where's the... What the fuck? Where are the troops that I... Yeah, look, there we go. How long is it going to take them to arrive? We'll arrive at next location in 6 days, 1 hour. Alright, it's going to take a fucking long time, but whatever. Hey-ho. You gotta do what you gotta do. Leningrad, battle for Leningrad is going swimmingly. I imagine that we're going to be able to move into Leningrad very, very soon indeed. 30 victory points is nothing to sneeze at. There's nothing to... Well, I suppose it's not worth sneezing at it. But it's nothing to be upset about. It's actually fairly impressive. Okay, Canadian branch. You are supporting attacks. That's good to see. You're already having the intended consequence. But what I want to do is I want to make sure that the Canadian branch is helping support all of the offensive activities that all of the armies are conducting. So let's get big offensive line out here. There we go. And let's engage that. Let's help force the issue. We're taking Finland back, baby. That's right. We're taking back, and we're not ashamed of that. We're not ashamed of that at all. Still resistance to occupation in a whole bunch of places, which I don't care about. We've got a nuke, so of course when we have a nuke, we need to find a Japanese city that is going to give us 12% national unity. They will lose 12% national unity. If we just like rebomb Tokyo, will that have the same effect? Yeah, they'll lose 12% national unity. Well, I guess let's just go for it again. I mean, we might as well. Might as well. Something else that we need to check as soon as I've watched this nuclear bomb go off, because this is only the 3rd nuke that we've actually bombed. Look, there we go. That's the effect that it has had. The little bit of damaged infrastructure there. National unity is now 32% at a base level, and it is continuing to drop. So, fingers crossed that things are going to be a-okay. Now, if I'm not mistaken, if we check here, staging a coup, boosting party popularity, or is it staging a coup? Because one of them is affected by national unity, right? National unity determines... Is it boosting the party popularity or whatever? I can't remember. But it was one of them. It was either staging a coup or boosting party popularity that is increased the lower national unity you actually have. So that's worth noting. That, you know, the lower national unity goes, the better that we should do. What was I going to say? How's Russia's national unity? 75%? National unity, I think, is chronically underplayed in this game at the moment. I think it needs to be patched so that national unity actually does something rather than just doing nothing. Unfortunately. Stalingrad, looks like Russia's taken back Stalingrad. A little bit of a problem there. 77% towards capitulation. Wow, so even though they managed to take Stalingrad back, they're still suffering serious problems. Well, that kind of sucks, but hey-ho. Well, kind of sucks. It doesn't really matter, to be honest. What the fuck? What the fuck have you... God. Why? Okay. I don't understand how this works. Going all the way around is just fucking stupid, but whatever. Wow, holy shit. Poland is huge. What I was going to check, actually, is I was going to check... Oh my god. Look at these fucking factories in Moscow. Baby, give me Moscow. And some surrounding areas, actually. They're not bad. But holy shitballs, I want Moscow. Ask for control of a state. Give me Moscow, baby. Hey! This is where it's at, folks. This is where it is at. And because we've got forces present... Hey! Fall of Moscow, a great victory. It seems only when I transfer control of Moscow, then they give it to me. Does that change anything, by the way? Does that change the fact that they're 77% towards capitulation? I guess not. That's fine, though. I mean, we do control Bohemia. Control Berlin. No, sorry, Prague. That's Prague in Bohemia and Berlin, which is fine. Pretty good, actually. Pretty good. Anyway, this is going to allow us to construct a whole bunch more stuff at a much, much faster pace, which is lovely, lovely, lovely. And I'm pretty happy with this, to be honest. Like, things are going remarkably well. We probably, or if we don't have, we probably have, we've got an additional couple of military factories. That's what I'm trying to say. That is exactly what I'm trying to say. And therefore, we should probably have a look at our factory setup and see that we're not fucking around too much. The heavy tank 2. Heavy tank 3 would be lovely if we could introduce that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There we go. Let's improve that. Let's get the Black Prince Mark 1. Because why not? Might as well. Give it a wee shot. Support equipment. We need lots more support equipment. We need lots more motorized. Why the hell is this... Why the hell are we producing nothing right now? Is it because the factories are damaged? I imagine that that's probably somewhat of the problem. Let's make sure that we're actually producing some stuff. But apparently we're not. Our military factories contribute nothing to this. Fantastic. Just fan-fucking-tastic. Let's get more strategic bombers then, I guess. Since our military factories are dicking around. And more production to infantry equipment, I suppose. There we go. Insufficient resources. What do we need? Really, what do we need? 6 aluminium and a little bit of oil. Well, we've got plenty of factories to trade away, so quite frankly, I don't give a shit. Perfect. There we go. And wait, what? There we go. Fine. Whew. Whew! It said minus 65. It said that we needed 65 oil for a second there. I was a little bit worried. But yeah, Moscow's fallen. Leningrad is next. Leningrad is very much next on the agenda. And I can't see that the Russians are going to stick around here for much longer. I really can't. Let me give you a little bit of an objective. Oh shit, wrong one. Let me give you a little bit of a better objective. And engage that plan as well. So that we can actually take Stalingrad back. I mean, I can fucking do it manually, can't I? There we go. Come here. We're not allowed to retreat here. Oh shit, that guy's currently engaged in combat. Whatever, we're going to take Stalingrad back because we want the victory points more than anything else. I mean, yeah, we want the victory points. That's pretty much the only thing that we want. Hey, look, we're actually going to take Sevastopol, as it turns out. There we go. We're going to take it. We took it. With 1 tank regiment on here. Is this entirely necessary? I mean, like, what the fuck? Just a fucking attack here, bro. It's not a joke, just fucking attack. Look, we're cruising in here, and we're just capturing all the land. It's fucking great. Jesus Christ. Just do it. 17%. We're losing the battle. Are you serious right now? Really? We've got so much air superiority over here. So much air superiority. How are we doing up in Finland? Finland is actually emerging, which is lovely. That's really, really nice to see. I'm glad that Finland is emerging. I can't help but realize that Russia is fairly close to actually surrendering, I should think. Fairly close. Fairly close. Sevastopol is the last major target to go down. If they've got no troops in it, then we're just going to get it. Straight up, we're going to get it. Leningrad is going to be going down, if not already, well, it's just gone down right now, actually. Soviet Union now control 33% of victory points. So if we either get Stalingrad, which is going to be going, like, pretty soon, or if we get Sevastopol, which it looks like we're moving into, going to be moving into there in 3 hours, overrun. There we go. That's probably enough to make them capitulate. I would imagine, anyway. Controls 30% of victory points. It's 93% of the way towards capitulation. Okay, so it turns out that we do need to get, whatever you call it, Stalingrad, but that's not too much of a problem. Yeah, well, we got Sevastopol. That's pretty easy. Pretty darned easy, if I do say so myself. Pretty happy with that. Alright, whatever your name is. Montgomery. That's your name. That's the ticket. Would you please kindly attack Stalingrad? I would like all of your forces to attack Stalingrad. I don't care about, you know, whatever the hell you're doing. Just fucking stop. Just drop it. Stop, drop, and roll. Get rid of it. And then just attack here. That would be absolutely amazing. Thank you very much. I would love that. Because that means that we're going to be victorious in Russia. Which is not something that I ever thought would happen. Or I didn't think would happen so easily. 421,000 manpower. It's not much. It's not much at all. But it's a damn sight more than it could be. Americans, please just attack. Please attack Stalingrad. Just somebody fucking attack Stalingrad. For God's sake. It's not that fucking difficult. It really isn't. Well, you've got so many fucking levels. Jesus Christ, come on. People, just give me a little bit more support. I can't fight only with my own troops. Like, I need the superiority of, you know, everybody else's troops around to help out. We're currently winning. That's good. Honestly, like, if I was the fucking Soviet Union, I would be fucking pissing myself right now. This is terrifying. Leningrad, by the way, how is the state of Leningrad looking? It's looking alright, but there's a couple of docks, which is kind of nice, I suppose. But not many civilian factories. We have no idea over there. I suppose we could probably ask Poland for control of Leningrad. Did we ask for Leningrad? Leningrad, there we go. Hey, great, we got Leningrad. 4 civilian factories. It doesn't go unnoticed, really, does it? But it's not super great for us. 58% of the way towards a new nuclear bomb, which is always something. Okay, Russia, come on, you must be towards capitulation. 99% of the way towards capitulation. Yeah, so if we take anything now, they're probably just going to capitulate. I mean, one victory point. Where's the nearest area that we can get victory points at? Could be like up here. I mean, obviously we'll get it for just like normal land. I would imagine that it's just going to, accrue. But at the same time, I think if we did one last major offensive to these 2 cities down here, that would go some of the way. And when I say some of the way, it would go all of the way to just securing us the victory. Alright, all the way around here, all the way down here. What the fuck are you even playing at? But whatever, there we go. Attack. It's fucking shocking how the plans don't really tell the whole story. I just don't understand how that works. I do not understand how that works. But they're going down, that's for sure. They're bloody well going down. That's something at least. I guess we can get Montgomery now to come along to this front line. Down here. and give you an offensive line up to this river over here. It is November, so we are attacking into winter, which is a little bit of a problem actually for us. But quite frankly, I think that this battle is going to be over by winter. Which is pretty good. We are going to stage this coup, and you know what? That's actually a really good point. If this coup, right, which is going to be happening on the 25th of December, that's going to pop, right? That's going to pop, and that's going to throw a real spanner in the works of the Russians. They're going to lose. Oh, hello. What the heck is happening here? They're going to lose some victory points. There we go. Soviet Union has capitulated. There we go. To be expected. Winston Churchill. Oh, Jesus Christ. Peace conference is over. Calculating effect. Treaty of Archalensk. Russian Empire was puppeted. Dictatorial was puppeted. Japan took 6 states. German Reich took 3 states. That's a problem, actually. Soviet Union has capitulated. Winston Churchill has announced that the cowardly Soviet Union could no longer withstand the pressure from the overwhelming presence of British forces throughout the country. The Soviet government chose to flee the country and has gone into exile. Their main forces have capitulated and the United Kingdom is now in control of their home area. Oh, there we go. That is how you do it, and that is how you make the empire great again. Hey, look at that. Look at this size. Look at this size. Look at this size of the British Empire now, ladies and gents. Half of Africa. All of Russia. All of Russia. That is insane. That is absolutely bonkers. I don't suppose I'm going to be able to request much territory. I'll be honest. I think that I control the majority. I mean, I might be able to ask for control of some territory, but maybe not much. Anyway, ladies and gents, thank you very, very much for tuning in. My name, of course, has been Obita Potato. We have a couple of wee places to deal with. Japan is still 0% of the way towards capitulation, which is a bit of a bloody problem, if you ask me. We do have a coup that is going to pop, but it's going to take a wee while. Where is the coup? Yes, the coup is going to be popping in just under a year, so that's quite a while to wait. But we'll see how we want to go about finishing this war. I mean, we are affecting Japan's national unity. It's down to 32% at a base level. But yeah, we've got a couple more nukes to drop, or we will have a couple more nukes to drop pretty soon. And as you can see, our progression through the nuclear reactor construction is going pretty darn well. So hopefully you'll join us next time, ladies and gents, on some Hearts of Iron 4, where we will continue to up the Empire. Until then, folks, bye.